What is up, everybody? Double Rhino back here with a new action figure review for you all. This is the DC Multiverse Building Figure Starro the Conqueror Target exclusive Power Ring, who is the final character to pretty much complete the last builder figure to Starro. He does come with a trading card display stand, no interchangeable hands, no flight stand. Still bummed that I haven't seen flight stand release with any new DC Multiverse figures here in a while. I do really miss those. But he also does come with the Build-A-Figure, the last bath piece to Starro, and of course a Starro attachment. I'm still iffy about it always being on the chest, in the comic books and in the TV shows. I always see him, it's always on the face. He's like a face hugger, not a chest hugger. But anywho's, here's Power Ring on the side. Nothing else too crazy on there. And of course, there it is on the back, the last three characters that we already have: Ultraman, Wonder Woman, I can't remember what her name is actually now. Superwoman, I can't remember. Owlman, and then of course, last but not least, is Power Ring. And then of course, there it is on the back, just Starro the Conqueror. Power Ring's not on here. It's more the completed picture of Starro. Of course, there he is on the side of the packaging there, the Crime Syndicate. So without further ado, guys, let's get him cracked open and see what he's all about. And here he is, Power Ring out of the packaging. Fairly nice. So if I'm correct, this is technically Power Ring 3 because he is the Jon Stewart variant, not the Hal Jordan. So of course you can see here, the real name is Jon Stewart. Oh, look at that. He's the third human to wield the Green Lantern, the first ring. So it honestly looks like it talks about Jon Stewart, the origin of Jon Stewart, except about the ending, maybe? Strategies in life, and the ideas of the Green Lantern Corps. So, as I'm reading this, it really doesn't talk about Power Ring, but mostly about Jon Stewart. What? That raises some questions there. But whatever, it is what it is. So like I said, this is technically the third variant of Power, or the third person to yield the Power Ring abilities on Earth 3 from the Crime Syndicate. This is Jon Stewart. One thing that is iffy about him when I first did open him up out of the packaging was his forehead has some kind of glue resin on him, whatever. But before you get down to him even further, he does come with an accessory piece. Of course, one of the Starro's chest huggers pieces, I guess you would say. Nothing too crazy about that. All purple, just like the other ones we've got here. And of course, these glossy yellow or gold eyes, as you can see there. Fairly nice. And then of course, this is what I was excited for the most, is the last and final piece of the Starro bath. If you'll stay towards the end of the video, I will show you Starro the Conqueror all completed together with of course the rest of the Build-A-Figure piece. So here he is, Power Ring, like I said, not too shabby. I kind of wish this was the Hal Jordan. You almost looks like you could honestly use the Parallax head and pop that on here and see what he looks like. But I do like that they went with the Jon Stewart look though too. Kind of gives him more of a recognizable look. Like I said, man, just right here, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but has like this glossy resin on his forehead. Now, I don't know what that is. Bugs me a little bit. He is all black with some metallic green. I love that metallic green, dude. I wish they used that for all the other ones, for the Parallax, for the Kyle Reiner, and especially just the regular Green Lantern, Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. So kind of bummed, but it is what it is. Can't really complain too much. What's been done is done. Of course, the sculpt is very nice as well. Some, of course, reusable pieces that we can see here. And, of course, he does hold the Power Ring on his hand as well. Kind of wish he had that infected look on it like he did in the comic books. But, of course, that is the Hal Jordan variant, not the Jon Stewart. But all in all, this guy is still wickedly cool. I'm glad to add him to my Crime Syndicate collection. Very nice. He is a little bit loosey on the arms here, but for articulation's sakes, let's see what it can do here. Head can look up this far. this far down, and of course can go 360. The arms can only go this high and can go forward this much, and of course this far back because of the shoulder piece there. He does have that armpit joint right there. He does swing at the biceps as well, double jointed elbows, and of course can move at the wrist 360 and up and down. He can move at the abdomen this far down, and then of course this far up, and of course has that waist swivel right there as well. Of course, this is like every other ones that we've been getting recently. This waist right here has its own little piece, so the legs can go up this far, and of course this far back. He does not move at the thighs or anything like that. He does have the double jointed knees. Love that little crackle you heard there. Ooh, man, a little bit rough, right? And of course the ankle can go up, down this far, and of course up this far, and can rotate 360. And of course we got the little toe pivot, maybe. Ha! There we go. Bam, shabam, there he is. So all in all, not too bad. Like I said, I pretty much just got him to complete the Starro Bath, of course, and my Crime Syndicate league as well. I loved Earth 3, and when they introduced Crime Syndicate, I also love Crisis on Infinite Earths. That is probably my favorite animation movie of DC's by far, just because he got those variants. So here he is, powering. Now let's go ahead and toss him off to the side and get down to the real cookie at hand. So, when I say the cookie, and I mean this guy, he is a pretty big cookie. So here he is, the bottom half that powering came with. Of course, there's the bottom teeth or half portion of the mouth of Starro the Conqueror. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'll just set this right here. And then this is the rest of the piece already put together. You have the, this piece was from Ultraman. This was from, gosh dang it, Owlman. This piece, Superwoman. And of course, the final and last piece, oh snap, to complete Starro the Conqueror. I'm going to take this off camera real quick because I got to snap him in place. And boom, there, oh man, that is a big boy. You know, it kind of makes me think of Patrick, that one episode of SpongeBob. You don't understand, SpongeBob. I'm a big man. Yeah, there you go, dude. Starro the Conqueror. That's pretty cool. I do get that. Some colors are off on proportionate. As you can see, there's a lot more, some dark purple on the back half. And it goes from the top. Sides a little bit dark here, a little bit dark there. And then bam, at the bottom, it's pretty bright. There's not a whole lot of dark purple variant there, but might have to just customize it myself and add a little bit more textures to Starro and see what it looks like later on. But for right now, this is what he looks like, and this is how he's going to look on the shelf. He does not stand on his own, and he does not come with his own display stand. So this is kind of a hit or miss. I was wondering how they were going to do this for Starro the Conqueror, but yeah, he can't really stand on his own. And there is no way to put a peg on it at all on any of these. So he's just pretty much just a giant display starfish, I guess. Nothing too crazy else besides him being big and purple and 3 eyes. Bummer that you can't really... I mean, you could probably drill in a hole and put like a peg stand somewhere or a peg hole in here. But yeah, that's kind of also a miss there, opportunity to create some kind of a cool display mechanism. McFarlane, you missed out on a display stand. Maybe a flight stand. Would have been cool to have for Starro, but it is what it is. You can only complain so much, and for them to do so much, especially this economy now, man, you know, it's been pretty hitty hard for a lot of people, you know, collecting action figures and whatnot. Plastic has gone up in price, so, you know, it's really hard to, you know, make new molds, make action figures and whatnot, with kind of keeping in a good price range for, you know, us adult collectors. But other than that, guys, it's been Double Rhino. Collect what you love what you collect. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.